Hello, class, and welcome back to Y Caliber. I'm Jared, and we're playing Force and Destiny as GM'd by Smug, of all people.
That's right. Hello, everyone. I hope
He's
you're
doing
doing
a
well.
great job. He's doing a great job for his first
I'm
tabletop game GMing.
Stop trying to
Doing great.
suck up to me to get more XP for your overpowered character.
None of us are overpowered except maybe McGruff.
Well, yes. Yeah.
And with us, as always, we have our host, Mr. Arp.
Hi.
He's playing Bosmo.
I'm playing Bosmo.
Bosmo, the Toydarian Jedi.
That's my character. An apt description.
He's a weird mammalian bug man.
That's exactly right.
And with anxiety problems.
Maybe a few.
And a yellow lightsaber.
Someone has to do it. May as well be me.
And we've got D. Davis as McGruff.
I was contemplating just starting to interrupt you with the word dictator when you started the intro.
Yeah.
But I decided that would be a bad idea, so I didn't.
Thank you. That's very polite of you to not do that. And McGruff is, of course, our resident smuggler, who is a dog. He's also he's a puggler. He is an expert at computers and other mechanical tasks.
So far, I've been proving to be an expert at most things.
This party
is
a lot. I think the difference is that McGruff spent. You probably spent like most of your XP on actual skill ratings.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Force powers will bring you down. They just weigh you down. You don't need the force.
And
most of us actually spent XP on talents and shit.
Yeah, lots of talents. And of course we have Steve as Wyatt Guthrie.
Hey.
The medic smuggle shoot man.
Yeah, that describes perfectly it.
He does many things. He wears many hats.
Literally has just an entire shelf of hats that he wears.
He's actually wearing 3 hats at once at all times. Increasingly large cowboy hats.
I can't wait until he gets a black hat later on. He'll probably find on an opponent.
After his hat gets shot off.
That's
when there's a hole in it, so he can't wear it anymore.
And for those who might be wondering, what the fuck are these guys on about? Please do yourself a favor and watch the FX series Justified, which was the, I believe, the original concept behind both Wyatt and Roll Cage.
Not really, but
I'm pretty sure.
Happened. It just kind of happened. And not here is Rail.
Mike not joining us tonight.
Mike is not joining us for suspicious reasons. So if you're worried about him, we'll later on find out his email address and you can send him your concerns.
I'm gonna send him some wonton soup.
And of course I'm playing Lan, who is good at sword stuff and flying stuff, but we haven't really got too many flying yet.
We never will, by the way, because I hate the space combat in this. Fantasy Flight Games. If you're watching us, for one, hi, can I have free stuff? For two, I don't really like your space combat, but maybe we'll get to that.
Why do you not like the space? What do you dislike about the space combat?
I don't know. I just remember falling asleep the last time we did it. Which, to be fair, I did do that a lot.
Wow.
Nice.
Look, I get up really early to go to work. And then I come home and I sleep in the kitchen. My wife beats me.
Yeah,
but that was part of the marital contract that you signed.
Yeah.
You're right. Seems like
that's the other lesson, guys. Read the fine print. But yeah. So
and on that note, the game
covers it pretty much. All right. So I did make a new scroll, but it's not an actual scroll. It's just the words for one, which is not entirely useful in hindsight. I mean, you'd have to recreate it anyway, Arp.
It's fine. I can use your words.
You don't have to. You can.
Hey.
You can
Yeah, use your words.
Yeah.
I didn't put a lot of effort or anything into this.
I believe in you.
Jason
Time and money
Statham
wasted.
quotes.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we now transporting a small Asian woman?
Don't worry about it. It's Star Wars, baby.
So true. But yeah, so we finished the first adventure, which was Mountaintop Rescue. You guys got to the mountaintop and you did the rescuing part. Now, what I was thinking, and we clearly didn't discuss this beforehand, some time probably would have passed between then and now. How much time would you guys like to have passed?
4,000 years.
Whoa, we'd all be dead. No.
The Bantha would still be fine.
No, the Bantha would not be fine.
At that point,
totally would. It survived 4,000 years already.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe now it's at the end of his life.
Giant head in space.
They say Jedis can slow the aging process to a crawl, so really only Wyatt and McCruff would be dead. Oh, that's sad.
And I mean, 4,000 years, that's a lot of dog years.
So, yeah. It'd be like dead 9 times over.
Well,
Or he'd be
okay.
totally robotic by now.
4,000 minutes.
How long was 4,000 minutes?
I'm gonna say it's like a couple days? Like a few days? Like 10 hours is what?
I
3,000?
hear somebody hitting
It's
calculator.
66 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah. I was doing it in my head, but
Maybe 4 weeks?
66 hours?
4 weeks?
yeah, he's suggesting that 4 weeks instead of 4,000 minutes or 4,000 years.
Yeah.
You
About
can have this house built in 2 weeks.
525,600 minutes.
Would that be 4 weeks?
525,600 minutes.
I am so lost right now.
I don't get
Me
that.
too. I came back and I was like,
All right.
And it's good because it looks like we're doing the lure of the lost.
It's from Rent.
All right.
What
How
is that, some
about
kind of
3
food?
months? How about 3 months?
3 months?
3
Yeah.
months.
Fine.
You've
Okay, fine.
You've had 3 months to relax, recharge. Wyatt has put this really cool piercing through the hole in his stomach.
Yeah.
He's all like, check out my hoop. Check out my hoop. And Steve's silence really, really helps.
I would figure he'd be, down at the village trying to impress the native girls with his big scar.
Damn. Well, maybe.
Just to make Rail jealous.
should we say that the critical wounds are healed then because they've been there for 3 months? And I'm presumably that Wyatt would have probably looked at them at some point.
Yes. Yep, you guys are pretty much back in tip-top shape. And what we might do is maybe just spend a couple minutes to kind of... For one, you can maybe tell us what you spent your ill-gotten XP on. For those who like...
We beat that guy up.
I'm pretty sure one of you is holding me hostage to make me give out XP at an accelerated rate. So there's that part. And then maybe you can also go over... It might be.
It's definitely Jared.
He's tender but firm.
Oh my.
And he anyway, yeah, so what did you spend your XP on? And what have you been doing for the last 3 months? So let's start with Roll Cage.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, I think we've already decided for Mike that he went exploring in the valley and he fell down a crevasse and was trapped and had to cut off his own arm to escape.
Damn. 127
And then he had to get
hours.
And then he found an ancient cybernetic arm to replace his lost arm. But it keeps trying to turn on a jetpack that he doesn't have.
That's a throwback.
That is a throwback. It would be way funnier if he was actually here to get that reference. But
alas,
who knows
he
what that guy's
probably
doing.
won't watch the video to find out.
Of course not.
Probably.
Why would he do that?
True.
Why would he engage with the group?
Wait, these are being recorded?
Fuckers.
We'll come back next time and be like, hey guys, remember when we defeated that Malefax yesterday? I'll be like, rail cage.
Wait, this is being recorded? And then from over D. Davis's line, you hear sirens.
I love it. Hear like a door getting kicked in. FBI, down.
So,
Don't swat internet celebrity D. Davis.
don't swat
That's
anyone.
right.
Yeah, don't swat anyone.
Don't swat anyone, particularly D.
I am
Davis.
trying to
who lives
keep-
at 1642.
I'm
73rd
trying to
Street.
keep realistic, expectations of what can reasonably done. There are too many shitty people on the internet to just say blanket, don't swat anyone.
Damn. Meanwhile,
Or blanket.
so while Gruff has been stormtrooper swatting people over the holonet.
What? No, what? What? McGruff is a nice person, dog thing. He would never do that.
He's a good dog.
He's a good boy. He's a very good boy.
No doubt at all about that. Mike actually left, his character rather, Roll Cage left a few weeks ago to go to the nearby city. By the way, Spin Tire, whatever the fuck pardon my French, decided to call this place, has only got one city. I just want to point that out. And he went there and then I negotiated this with Mike. He left a couple weeks back to help open up relations with the people of the valley and the nearby city. Since he is both a lawman and he knows the international or intergalactic sign of peace.
He's literally bringing the Hut cartel to this place.
We're never gonna see him again. We're never gonna see him alive.
I found him, guys. I found Wyatt. But yeah. So, what did you do with your XP, Bosmo?
Well, Bosmo's been studying with the holocron in the archives and Hethan Roman to learn all he can, and he's gained some new insights into how the Force works through him. So, he's been levitating things and making people think he's not really there, that kind of stuff. He's been practicing his sales pitch in the mirror. So he's,
Working on his 30-second elevator speech.
Yeah, he's getting his turbo lift speeches going.
He's also currently the hide and seek champion. No one has seen him for about 3 days.
More like 2.5 months ever since he figured out that trick.
Jeez. One simple trick.
Where's Bosmo? It's his turn to do the dishes. There's no Bosmo here.
I hate him. I love it.
Busily napping.
So that's been the last 3 months for Bosmo. He's just been hard at work.
He's been studying like a super keener.
What a fucking nerd.
Well, you should know that already.
That's true. I am a nerd. Wait.
What? I mean, obviously you are. You're running a Star Wars role-playing game.
This is the height of civilization right here. Men aspire to be in the seat that I am in. Maybe a man.
Is it a nice need for seat? Like you got a cool.
I wish I had a DX racer.
No,
Somebody wants to buy me a DX racer chair. Please let me know in the comments below.
Bosmo's also been meditating under waterfalls to toughen up his delicate mammalian bug person skin. So he's a little bit tougher now.
And what, the gatekeeper is just off to one side telling him to don't go chasing waterfalls?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
There's no need to chase waterfalls. You're already in one. Wow, you're so wise.
That is fucking deep right there. Well, that sounds good. So Bosmo is growing as a character off screen. As What's Lan been up to, Jared?
Lan has also been working on his Jedi skills. Probably nagging the Gatekeeper whenever Bosmo isn't. Trying to refine his sort of mostly self-taught skill with a lightsaber. Because honestly, there's not really much that Bosmo could teach him on that one. And and learning how to actually do things with the Force. So it's probably been a lot of running and jumping on things, and real Jedi training.
He's not aware of it because of Bosmo's new misdirection trick, but he's actually been carrying Bosmo around in a papoose the whole time.
Damn it!
So Bosmo's been helping with his training anyway. Not on purpose, though.
No. But yeah, the fight with what was the fucking guy's name?
Malefax.
The fight with Malefax, really sort of hit home that fighting an actual somebody else with a lightsaber isn't might not be something that he's 100% prepared for yet. So one of the things that in particular that Lan has been focusing on with the access to the holocron is proper lightsaber forms and learning more about that aspect of the Jedi tradition.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and now he can also move things with his brain, which he couldn't do before.
Well, it's really ridiculous. I think you guys are all insane. Wyatt and McRuff are probably watching these two guys just like swinging around, going boom, boom,
squinting really hard at rocks.
Yep, that is the real meta behind all of this.
Well, I mean,
turn into that
McGruff
movie
has been practicing his aim and also learning how to program HoloNet web pages at a discount price.
Wow. He went to the Universal of Phoenix University.
Yes. And so far, he's been able to put out like 6 You're the Man Now dogs.coms.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You're the man now, dog.
You're the man now, dog.
Let's all do our worst Sean Connery.
Wouldn't it be You're the Dog Now, man?
Well...
Whoa, you blew my fucking mind.
There's a lot of variations. What happens is a joke happens on the internet and then it just goes wacky, so...
Right.
There's certainly probably You're the Dog Now, man.
I used to have a really good YTMND page, but I swear all the sound files got removed.
Probably did.
Probably. All right.
Was it just you murmuring dictator, 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 dictator?
No, it was Keanu going, whoa.
Nice.
It was great. So what is that what McGruff was up to? Was there anything else?
He was chasing his tail sometimes.
Damn.
What tail?
He's got a little nub there. He sees it out of the corner of his eye and he goes nuts.
That's McGruff's next great quest. He's chasing his tail across the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find where the rest of it is.
Gonna take my tail.
His black tail.
Ah.
It fell through a wormhole into an alternate reality.
Just get out. The part of Lan will now be played by me. That's cool, though. All right, Wyatt. 3 months, go.
Wyatt's been incredibly bored this entire time. There's been no crime or anything fun happening other than watching Lan and Bosmo meditate and stare at rocks for a while. So what he's done is probably established contact with the natives and taught them both his language, learned their language, and has therefore taught them how to play sabacc and various other gambling games so he can swindle them out of their money. or possessions.
Well, that
Like
seems-
their conch shells.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not exactly great. He's not really making any fortunes or anything, but he did it anyway.
I want all them beads.
He has become the warlord, though, because he controls the most spears, literally.
It turns out now he actually owns the valley.
Yeah.
The gatekeeper lost us, so yeah.
I was never good at cards.
They didn't program that in. All right. So that's good. That's what you guys were all up to. 3 months have gone by. So should I read my thing?
Read it.
Please do.
And then I won't give Arp the text because then he has to like listen to it over and over again.
I won't. The crawl will just say dictator, 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 dictator.
He just keeps getting sidetracked, and there's this dictator in the background. All right. I was actually gonna do this as like as a Star Trek thing, but I might do that next time. All right. So episode 2, Lair of the Lost. In the aftermath of the Death Star's destruction, the rebellion were dealt a blow. It's kind of reversed now. As noted scholar of the Lost Jedi, Roman Hethan was taken by the dark side of the Force, manifesting itself in Malefax. An intrepid band tasked by Princess Leia set out to rescue their dear friend. Setting off to the icy planet of Spintir, young aspirants of the light side of the Force, consisting of the lone surviving Padawan Bosmo and ace pilot Lan, enlisted noted smuggler Wyatt and his plucky partner, McRuff, to track down the taken scholar. Joined by lawman Railcage, they tracked Malefax down to the Dawn Temple high in the mountains. With the aid of the Gatekeeper, a holographic entity programmed to look after the temple, they vanquished Malefax, recovering their friend. During the battle, Railcage awoke to his connection to the Force. Now, months later, their adventure continues. And then, kind of pans down, star wipe, Ned Flanders' penis.
I don't think that ever happens in Star Wars.
No, you think?
No.
Yes.
No, it's called the Blockade Runner.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Diddly.
I can see how you'd get confused, though. I mean, the resemblance is striking.
It's true. It's just... No, I'm not going to say it. All right.
This is not one of the Hammerhead ones from Knights of the Old Republic.
Nope.
The big blade front head.
All right, so our adventure opens tonight with all of you waving as a starship flies away.
Oh. Oh my.
Roll credits.
Who was on the starship? Was it our good friend?
No, she's still with you. That ship may or may not have been the Millennium Falcon. Who can say? And who knows what just happened? But whoever was on
We
there
sure
is now
don't know
gone. Well, of course. And you all know as well, because 3 months have gone by, and after the fall of Malefax, conditions in the valley kind of changed. Winter kind of receded. The green that is on this damn map is actually green now.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
And with the weather lifting, it's now much easier to get a StarCraft up onto the mountaintop. And naturally, you guys, as we
Move
discussed
the bantha.
hopefully it's not still down there. Yeah, it's probably now up
Why
here.
hasn't seen the ship in months? I don't even remember what it looks like.
It's all overgrown.
How is that
leads
ugly
us
thing?
to-
Okay.
Yeah. So that happened. So you guys notified the rebellion. Hey, we fucking did it, for one. And two, this is totally a Jedi place that could be of some use in the rebellion in some way, shape, or form.
I'm pretty sure we got dibs.
Oh, you guys do definitely have dibs, and that was, of course, that was totally Princess Leia and some other notables leaving after talking with you guys and a round of high fives and medallions.
Nice. I love medallions and high fives.
That's right. Roll Cage was not here for any of this.
Oh.
He didn't get a medallion. Oh.
He does, yeah. There was a big elaborate ceremony and a feast, and for some reason there were Jawas brought over to dance.
It's
Mm.
unsettling.
Very bizarre. But they're all gone. And you're all just kind of left standing there waving.
Bye-bye.
And we all collectively go, that sure was a crazy 3 months. Seems like it passed by in a minute.
Yeah,
Or like
all
a
those
week.
amazing adventures we had hanging out here.
I learned
Look
so
how
much.
we fixed the place up.
It looks really nice. I especially like the giant cannons that are there and will blow up anyone that comes after us.
And at that point, the gatekeeper kind of rubs his forehead. There's still much work to be done here at the temple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to make it a welcoming place for the new Jedi Order. And we need to make sure that that's what happens.
Well, if the gatekeeper can point out some bars of gold to pay for workmen to come in here, I'd sure appreciate it.
The gatekeeper frowns.
What? This stuff costs money.
It does. You're quite correct. Your friend and I have, well, as you know, we've been discussing matters here at the temple, and I believe I can now trust you all with a new task that may in turn help this temple reach some facet of its former glory.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's getting so bored hanging out here. What?
The gatekeeper's just staring at Lan.
Awkward silence.
It is awkward, isn't it?
Sitting
He's still
around.
staring at
We're
him.
all staring at land together.
What?
I'm just staring where everyone else is staring, to be honest. I
What?
don't know what's going on.
You can't
I
tell
don't
me
know.
you want to get out of here.
McGruff is staring at everyone's finger.
Uh-huh.
No, McGruff, over there,
somewhere
where
else
I'm
for a
pointing, not the finger, where I'm pointing. Huh?
Yes, anyway.
Do we have
We've certainly
like
done.
a to-do list, maybe?
Oh, yes, it's quite extensive. I have no paper with which to write upon, but your friend here has been noting all the tasks that I have for you. I believe some people call it a honey-do list. I have never understood the term.
I don't get it either.
I've never heard that.
I've had honeydew melon back on Narshtal.
Oh my, they still make that?
Apparently. Although
Is
I
that
think it's
down
made
in
of
the dick
people.
hole? Ugh.
I'm leery of anything that comes out of that place.
With due cause.
But yes, my young friends, I've been consulting with your mentor, and as I mentioned, she has done much to convince me that perhaps I can entrust this place to you all, and that you may, particularly in these dark times where it seems like the light side of the Force is on the verge of being snuffed right out, that you may be our last best hope.
No!
For peace?
Well, I suppose.
Mm.
I've been told some of what's going on out there, and I don't like the sound of it. If the Order is to once more thrive, you may find yourselves in dire need of this place, but in truth, there's only so much that I can help you with. There are still secrets to this temple that, despite what I have told you, I am not able to currently reveal.
That's weird.
Yes. You see, I am currently the temple's sole gatekeeper, but I was once one of 3. I was the curator. It was my job to record everything that happened here for future generations.
Oh, so
there's 2 other holocrons that are missing.
That appears to be correct.
What about the one we found under the waterfall?
I do not know who that is. What was his name? Soldier Ward? I have no entries concerning that particular Jedi, but he is not one of the 3.
he seems nice, though. Maybe he could become one of the 3.
Well, perhaps, but typically we holocrons are recorded for a specific purpose. It was my job to record and observe. Well, you'll have to ask him yourselves, perhaps at a later point in time.
So we don't just derail this plot point.
Hey, we just told me, hey.
Let me pull that book down. One sec, guys. 1 second. 2 hours of making maps and photoshopping pictures. That's what I get. Hey, if you guys want to, we can.
No.
No, we'll deal with that later.
We're just going to stick him on a shelf.
No,
He's on a shelf.
Oh.
We put a little elf hat on him.
It's probably
elf on a shelf.
It's probably in Roman's quarters.
Yeah, she probably
It's like the one thing she's got left.
See ya. Also, just a note, it didn't put all of our destiny points in.
Didn't it?
Gasp.
Didn't it?
Didn't it?
My pool is showing 2 light, 2 dark.
I see 4 light, 2 dark. Did you register?
Yeah, re-gesture, please.
I regestured.
Registering.
I'm also
Still says 2-2.
4 and 2. So
What's going on?
Can you try
seems to be a
turning it off? and
Jared
back on again?
problem.
Clearly.
Yeah, I've got 4 and 2.
Alright. Hopefully it's just a display issue.
Hopefully, I can reset the whole API if I need to.
I guess we'll see.
In the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the holocrons, they were taken even before Malefax arrived. Without their aid, I am much diminished. If you would be so kind, I would like you to find the other holocrons in order to restore the temple to at least some of its former glory. I believe that there are already these, potentially anyway, I have to assume, these defenses that you so yearn for, these laser cannons somewhere here. But that is not information that I have. Perhaps the other gatekeepers will have that info.
So if you record and observe everything, did you record and observe when they were taken?
No.
You're real crap at your job, sir.
Point duly taken.
But it's like you don't do double backups or anything. I bet you're not even encrypted or nothing.
Don't. You're speaking another language to me. I'm just a recording. There is. I mean, I've been
We're all
watching.
very disappointed in the Gatekeeper now. We're just all, everybody's just shaking their heads.
Mentor? Lan looks down the next time he's holding a lightsaber. He's holding it backwards.
Son of a
I've been
bitch.
teaching me.
So
I'm never listening to a hologram again.
So we don't know who took the holocrons?
Well, the holocrons, we are somewhat tied to each other. I recall the time. You must forgive me. There has been much damage done by Malefax while he was here, but I have a partial memory of those wolves. Perhaps the wolves.
He really wants us to fight those fucking wolves.
So as an aside, the damage that's been done to the temple is not. It's clearly more than 20 years old, right?
Oh, it's very old.
Like this place was fucked up a long time ago.
A while ago, yeah.
Definitely before the Clone Wars, though.
Yes.
Okay.